pressure and lights, reading faces through the silence of fights. Cards come and go, but the will stays tight. Every chip I earn is a scar made right. Bluffs can breathe and lies can run, but the river speaks when the deal is done. Stacks just numbers, hearts the test. Patience plays while ego rests. You can't fake fire, you can't fake grit, and every lost soul folds when it's lit. The chips don't lie, they tell the tale of battles fought when logic failed. They show who breaks, who stands up tall. When the blinds rise and empires fall, you can bluff the table, bluff the sky. But when the dust clears, the chips don't lie. Stacked against fate, I've made my run. Built from dust, what fear undone. Lost it all, clawed it back. One big blind, one narrow track. I've read the tales and I've played the ghost, but the chips remember who needs it most. Stacks just numbers, hearts the test. Patience plays while ego rests. You can't fake fire, you can't fake grit, and every lost soul folds when it's lit. The chips don't lie, they tell the tale of battles fought when logic failed. They show who breaks, who stands up tall. When the blinds rise and empires fall, you can bluff the table, bluff the sky. But when the dust clears, the chips don't lie. You can fold the truth, hide behind the eyes, but chips record every whisper, every rise. They don't forget, they never blink, they sit and wait while players sink. The chips don't lie, they write the song of those who knew where they belong. No shortcut home, no lucky ride, just guts and grind and time on your side. You can run from doubt, but you can't deny when it's heads up for glory. The chips don't lie. Step in the room, all eyes down low. Cards on the table, but the power don't show. Whispers in the dark, deals in the shade. Build from the fire, now the city's afraid. We don't bluff, we make the game. Every move sparks fear and fame. From the forge to the peak we grind. Mess with the best, get left behind. Yeah, the Syndicate runs this town. From the underground up we hold the crown. Stacking chips while they chase the fame. We write the rules, they just play the game. The Syndicate runs this town. Don't forget the name. You hear the clatter of chips. That's not luck. That's legacy. The Syndicate, cold blood, no doubt. We run this town, now fade out. The Syndicate, cold blood, no doubt. We run this town, now fade out. The Syndicate, cold blood, no doubt. We run this town, now fade out. The Syndicate, cold blood, no doubt. We run this town, now fade out. Yeah, the Syndicate runs this town. From the underground up we hold the crown. Stacking chips
Well, here we are, once again, back with the Syndicate's Warrior Series. Game number 8, coming to you live from KFRK Broadcasting. The gang has already gotten started, and we'll be joining that action here in just a second. And there they are. Syndicate playing over at PokerNow.club. Short field today, at least to start. Could be a few more players joining late. You never know how this gang goes. They do have a late join policy. But sitting on one table today, we've got our cast of the usual suspects. See what the action is holding for us right now after we show you sometime at some point we're going to show you who's here. Biggie Large in the action. 6-4 Jack 2 diamonds. Biggie Large is going 300. 4 King raising it up a little bit more to 6. Biggie Large checks it. Working ace hole. Going 9-12. Gets Biggie Large out of there. Large shows a jack, pair of jacks. Pretty sure there was probably a diamond flush sitting there. Brick Child's gone out. Casely calling the big blind. Big blind, Biggie Large. Popping it up 50 more. Casely calls it. 6 deuce ace, all clubs. Biggie Large saying 300. Casely's out. Had some interesting developments with the Syndicate. One of the players has left the group. Interestingly enough. Might be why we have a little bit shorter table this afternoon. 9 King Jack. Total rainbow on the board there. They're going to check it down. Ace spades comes on. 2 spades on the board. Freak Child going for $1.25. Folds out the ace hole. Oh, whoa, big slick. Taking it down with 2 pair. Aces over kings. Those little ding-dongs you hear, that's these weirdos chatting it up in the game, which you guys can follow there down in the bottom corner. Sometimes they get a little feisty with each other. For the most part, they all tell each other, hey, good game. Or, hey, what the hell are you doing? You never know what they could be doing. Or saying, or thinking for that matter. Double sevens, and then a 4 and a 6. 2 clubs on that board, along with 1 diamond and 1 spade. $1.75 apiece, going with an ace of spades on the river. Checked out. Godly will take it. With a pair of sevens, Jack, Queen. Action's on Freak Child. He'll fold. Casely's out. Biggie Large. Going 100. Marta's out. Godly's up. Godly calls it. We see the flop. 10 ace 8. We're going to see that turn card. Check it. Biggie Large. He's going to pop 200. Takes Godly out of contention as she lets it go. Biggie Large does not show. Casely in the action. While these guys get this action kind of going here for a moment, let's kind of remind you who our players are today. We got Casely, Freak Child, Marta. Biggie Large is in the house. 4 King ace hole. Godly. The boss sitting there in the roster with an asterisk because she may or may not make it. She may be late to the game. We've been notified, so we'll see if there's a late pop-in. whole team is usually fashionably late, as it usually turns out. So we'll see what happens. Well, there's that for now. Back to the action. Freakchild checks it with a couple of sevens out there. He'll take it with the deuce is full of sevens. Wow, that was ugly. Big Large says it was nice though. Working ace-hole. Out. Marta calls the blind. Freakchild calls the blind. Casely on the big blind. And she will take it up to $1.50. Marta's calling it. Freakchild's calling it. We see the flop. 3 deuce king. Freakchild checks it. Casely's raising it up to 500. Marta calls it. Freakchild's out. Casely's going for hard 1,500, betting the pot. Or did I say Casely? Yeah, betting the pot. I said that right? I think I did. Oh, Marta's going over the top. All in. Casely. Trip kings. Oh, and a full boat. Wow, what a hand. Holy crap. Wow. Who would have saw that coming? That is crazy. Insane. That's the world of poker for you, gang. So Casely will be the first victim. As we continue on the game, Biggie Large checking out that river with 2 9s on that board. Or the turn. Now it's the river. Now it's whatever the hell this is. And he wins with an ace. There you go. Sometimes these guys move so quick we can't keep up with them. Godley's folding it out. Freakchild's up. He's just measly calling it, limping in. We got a limp. And we see the flop. 8-9 jack. 2 spades. Freakchild's betting it. Biggie Large calls it. Got another 8 on the board on that turn. Both players check it. And a 6 to finish it out. Biggie Large betting. Not a very big bet there. Oh, he had the flush. 3-5. Oh, real quick, the Freakchild does show his king queen. Godley's up. Pardon me. He's going to call that blind. Freakchild's out. Biggie Large calls the blind. Working ace-hole on the small blind, folds out. Marta's checking it. Godley's checking it. 2 4s and a 10 on that board. A deuce. Check. Check. Feel like John Malkovich and Rounders. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. He trapped me. 87 from Marta on that river. Godley will call it. And 9s on the river. Must have had a kicker against Godley there. Freakchild in the hot seat. He's folding it. Marta's going 300. Godley is out. And Marta will just take that down real quick. Everybody's coming around limping in for that 100 chips. Freakchild checks it. Godley checks it with a queen 6 deuce on the board. Freakchild checks it. Working ace-hole checks. Everybody checks. Check, check, check. Back to John Malkovich. And Freakchild is checking it out. Working ace-hole checks it. And, whoa, Freakchild wins that one with the 8 on the river, giving him a little oomph at the end. Godly on hand number who knows what, and who cares. Greek Child is folding to that raise. Biggie Large is out, enough for Godly to take the blinds. Marta's folding. Godly's waiting. She's out. Greek Child's in the action. He calls. Biggie Large calls. King 9 King. Total rainbow. Everybody's checking it out. And a 3. Couple of diamonds out there. Working ace hole with 100. Freak calls and Biggie Large is out. Working ace hole on the river with 500. Ace on there. That 500 bet will be enough to take Freak Child. Get Freak Child to fold, I should say. Not take him out. Godly's in the action. Now off to Freak Child. He's folded. Biggie Large is out. And we got a deuce ace, diamond, 10 of hearts. Godly going 230. Marta folds it out. Freak Child folds. Biggie Large goes 2. Marta calls it. Everybody's in for 2 with a 5-3-7. And a 10 of hearts. Two clubs on that river. And we got Biggie Large taking it down with a pair of 10s. Got a little new music for you this go around. We won't bore you with the same old poker music today. As I will step aside, let you guys watch some of the action. We'll take a quick look at that leaderboard where everything's at right now. Marta sitting in first, forking ace hole in second. Biggie Large sitting third, Godly fourth. Freak Child bringing up the rear. Casely finished in sixth. And we have, oh, there you go. There's one of our late joiners. Boss did make it in, interestingly enough. But Boss is showing offline. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, more new music for you, more funny music, comedy music for you. Just realized nobody could hear the chips. Oops. Jeez.
A stalking creature hiding in the night, shouting out loud, giving me a fight. I've tried everything, but it just won't quit. The goddamn cricket is pushing me to the brink of it. Oh, the goddamn cricket that won't shut the fuck up. No matter what I do, it's never had enough. It's got a rhythm that I can't ignore. I swear it's louder than it was before. I tried the TV, I tried to drown it out, but it keeps on going, makes me wanna shout. I'd give anything for just one silent night, but that goddamn cricket's always ready for a fight. Oh, the goddamn cricket that won't shut the fuck up. No matter what I do, it's never had enough. It's got a rhythm that I can't ignore. I swear it's louder than it was before. I tried the TV, I tried to drown it out, but it keeps on going, makes me wanna shout. I'd give anything for just one silent night, but that goddamn cricket's always ready for a fight. Oh, the goddamn cricket that won't shut the fuck up. No matter what I do, it's never had enough. It's got a rhythm that I can't ignore. I swear it's louder than it was before. I've searched the house, I've turned the place around, but that little bastard, it just can't be found. It's like it knows I'm losing my mind, and it keeps on chirping just to be unkind. Oh, the goddamn cricket that won't shut the fuck up. No matter what I do, it's never had enough. It's got a rhythm that I can't ignore. I swear it's louder than it was before. So here I am, at 3 AM again, listening to that cricket driving me insane. Maybe someday it'll go away, but for now, that fucking cricket's here to stay. Yeah, I'm a snob in a cyber truck, rolling down the lane. Polish still gleaming, but I stay in the fast lane. I've got the autopilot on, so I sip my soy latte, passing all your gas guzzlers, feeling pretty sassy. Screens all around me, not a knob in sight. You call it overkill, I call it high-tech life. Yeah, I'm a snob in a cyber truck, looking down from my fortress, feeling so deluxe. Driving past your average ride with a smirk and a shrug, 'cause I'm better than you in my oversized butt plug. My digital pass, and I'm VIP too. Got a rooftop tent for my weekend trips, but camping's just a backdrop for my Instagram pics. I'd lock 2 spots at the grocery store, 'cause this truck's too big to be treated like yours. Yeah, I'm a snob in a cyber truck, looking down from my fortress, feeling so deluxe. Driving past your average ride with a smirk and a shrug, 'cause I'm better than you in my oversized butt plug. I'd rev the engine just to hear the roar, blast my playlist like I'm some kind of god. Tell you how to live while I'm blocking the road, throw shade at your ride like I'm in a car show. You can call me a douche, but I call it style. I'm living large and you're living in denial. Yeah, I'm a snob in a cyber truck, looking down from my fortress, feeling so deluxe. Driving past your average ride with a smirk and a shrug, 'cause I'm better than you in my oversized butt plug.
Well, that was the Cricket and then Cybertruck from the Freak Child experience, which we've mentioned on our streams before. Who's written the basically the entire Syndicate soundtrack, I guess you would say. So there you go. In any case, back to the action here. We're off to 4 King Ace. So I was checking out this 4 Ace 6, 2 clubs on that board. Marta's betting it. Freak Child's folding it out, and Ace is out. Still waiting on Boss. Got to the table, but then got lost somewhere. Freak Child calling the 575 pre-flop bet. Biggie Large, who was on the big blind for 200, and fold that one out. Jack 9-5 on the board. 4 King Ace hole in the hot seat. Freak Child betting out a whopping 450. Bets the pot. 4 King Ace hole, waiting and thinking. Could be calculating his odds. He will fold it out. Freak Child chose a Queen Jack. Got a pair of jacks on there. Freak Child folds it out. Boss still missing in action. Boss is the one missing in action. Usually it's Thunderbird. She's the one missing in action usually. Oh, how the rules have turned on you. You evil people. Gambling poker players. Big Large. Calling the blind. 4 King Ace hole calling it out. Limp, limp, limp. King Deuce Queen on that flop. Biggie Large going 350. Ace is out. Marta out. Biggie shows his king. Golly had an ace deuce. Freak Child in action. He's folding it out. And while these guys do that, let's take a look at what are we going to look at? Well, we're going to look at somebody in the hand. How about we look at Godly here, where things have kind of transpired. Not much has changed since last broadcast. Everybody's kind of sat in the same place as far as their Warrior Series rank. She's still from DC, still 20. She still hates trash players even more so than ever. Interesting story we have to tell you, by the way. Some action took place on was it Thursday and Friday, or was it Friday, Saturday? Holy moly! The Syndicate players taking on one of the donkeys out there in Discord land, where pretty much everybody on the PokerNow network communicates for the most part. Pretty much where PokerNow was born. But in any case, the Syndicate players, the Freak Child and Godly, were being just hammered and hammered by this player named Paxed, XO, and kept saying, "Oh, take me heads up. You guys can't play. Take me heads up. You and your club, you suck. Blah blah blah." And interesting little tidbit here: Godly had already beaten him heads up one time. And then the Freak Child kind of got into the mix. He ended up taking him out in a live stream, which you can view right here on the KFRK thing. Stream page, whatever. Streamed live. And then he wanted to take Godly on again and lost to her yet again. So, yeah, take on the Syndicate, just like their theme song says. If you try to take us on, you'll get left behind, or something to that effect. How does that go? We'll have to replay that little tidbit for you, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, in any case, Syndicate players even taking on all the regular players throughout the PokerNow world. So there we are. We are on to this next hand. 4 King Ace hole. limping it in. 4, 9, 10 on the board. Both players check. 2 clubs on the turn. Both players checking it down. And there's a king for you. Working ace hole will bet that 200. Free child will say no thank you. Free child's out. Boss still missing in action. Marta's got the action. She will pop it up. 1,000. Biggie Large ain't going to take the bait on her pocket jacks. And he had a jack. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. As much as I want to say it. 9, 5, jack on the board, rainbowed. Players checking it around so far. Biggie Large in the action. He's checking it. Gets checked around with a 6. Everybody's checking. Ace. Everybody's checking her down. Biggie Large is going to take a move. Freak Child calls that. Biggie Large will take it with an ace 6. Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? That was so exciting, I missed it. Biggie Large taking it up to 400 on this pre-flop bet. Working ace hole in the action. Who may have just gone AFK for all we know. Freak Child's folding it out. And Boss has appeared into the game. Appears to have actually connected to the game and will fold it. Finally have some action from Boss. By the way, you all missed that because we have the overlay up already. Working ace hole still holding on to his first place spot in the Warrior Series. Not much else has changed. Other than his hair has grown another inch. So, those of you that haven't tuned in before, Working ace hole loves his Omaha. Loves his pot limit Omaha, as I've been told. He was 21st in last season's sit and go on PokerNow. And he has been a PokerNow sit and go season champion. Being the Viking that he is. Taking down anybody who stands in the way. Heading back into our action. Freak Child raises it up. Boss is on the action. Biggie Large is out. Working ace hole. Has 1,000. And that looked like a timeout possibly. And Freak Child shows his pocket kings. Godly's gone offline. Freak Child's folding. Boss is going to play. Marta checks it. Boss bets it. 400 takes Marta's something down. We'll never know. Well, for the time being, we will let you guys enjoy everything. As the action continues. Enjoy this one. All in, all night.
Sat down with a stack, feeling just right. Read the whole table like a book last night. But then a guy in Crocs and a cowboy hat called my raise with 7 deuce. Imagine that. Flop comes down, not a pair in sight. He rivered a straight, said, I just playing for the vibes, alright. Oh, all in, all night. These fuckers just can't play right. They call with trash, hit the light. I'm losing chips to fools in flight. Luck's on vacation, skills out of sight. Still I'm all in all night. Hands like this all night, one last try. Got kings in the hole, fell 10 feet high. Big blind calls with a face full of fries. Flop strips with a 9, I don't know why. He said 9's my lucky number, dude. I tipped my hat and ordered comfort food. I studied GTO solvers and charts. They study cartoons and follow their hearts. One guy said oops as he showed his hand. Flopped a full house with a beer in his pants. I cried inside but I kept my cool, while the guy next to me played chess with a pool noodle. All in, all night. We're donkeys dancing, sharks lose fights. They hit their gut shots just for spite. I'm down to crumbs but still polite. If I go broke, at least I wrote this song. All in, all night. All
This one's for the grinders, the ghosts of bankrolls past, and everyone who's ever lost to a guy named Ricky, holding 6-9 offsuit on a prayer.
I had the nuts on the turn, felt like a king, counting my chips, hearing the angels sing. He called my shove like he couldn't care less, said let's see what happens, oh no this fucking ass. Board paired the river, my soul took a hit. He slow rolled me quads while eating Cool Ranch chips. Down by the river of tears, where dreams drown deep and luck disappears. These stupid fuckers floating down the river, sitting on the toilet and then they flush. I played it right but fate interferes, now I'm floating alone on a river of tears. Another day, another dollar lost. Flopped a straight thought, I'll show him who's boss. He called with 2 pair, weak as can be. Then the board paired up naturally. He fist bumped the guy in a Scooby-Doo hat, while I stared at the felt flat on my back. Down by the river of tears, where dreams drown deep and love disappears. These stupid fuckers floating down the river, sitting on the toilet and then they flush. I played it right but fate interferes, now I'm floating alone on a river of tears. once believed in math, in discipline, in range, but now I believe in bad beats and emotional change. They say variance, I say witchcraft. They say don't tilt, I say laugh on my behalf. Cashed out my chips, walked into the night, past the neon sign and the soda Sprite light. My bankroll's gone, but my soul remains, scarred by maniacs and psychic pains. If you see me wandering with hollow eyes, just know the river's where my sanity lies. Down by the river of tears, where straits get cracked and you face your fears. It's not just the cards, it's the pain of the peers who hit runner, and then cheers. Yeah, I'll see you again. On that river of tears.
Well, while we were playing some music for you, a couple of hot ticket items. Boss went out real quick, and Freak Child went out, trying to race out a flush there, or straight, pardon me. But it was too much for him to handle against Biggie Large. Biggie Large took him out. So that's where we're at. We're now down to the 4 players. Got Casely taken out first in the game, then followed by Boss, who was in and out real quick. And then Freak Child, who hung on for a few minutes. Good old Freak Child. Not much has changed in his rankings either. Those of you that are not familiar with our player cards here, Freak Child, 127 years old, hails from Pluto, loves his hold'em, still 4th in the World Series or Warrior Series rank. I gotta make sure I don't misspeak here. Warrior Series rank. In the Denver Poker Tour, he finished 27th overall. Season 5 sit and go rank was 57th, and annoyed most by donks. And by the way, don't forget to check out the live stream that happened a few days ago here on the KFRK channel, here on YouTube. Between him and Pax XO. We just lost another player while we were showing you a profile. Godly has popped out in 4th place. So that will end that game for her, as we're left with Biggie Large, Marta, and 4 King Ace Hole. Marta will take 100%. 4 King Ace Hole just goes out. And we could see another quick finish here, as we are down to heads up play. Biggie Large versus Marta. Marta last week, double barrel shotgun hit to 2 players to win that one. So we'll stick with the action this week, so there's no surprises, because this could go pretty quick. These guys are, well, the blinds are 300, 600 right now. Players currently sitting about even. Got 25 big blinds. Biggie Large is 32-ish. It's kind of how you judge how many hands you got left to play. Marta going all in. Pocket sevens against King 10 suited of diamonds. 6-9 Jack. Giving Marta, she's holding on. There's a diamond draw, and he hits the diamond, taking Marta out. That will end it. That will end that game, as we kind of suspected. Quick finish. Top three finishers: Biggie Large, Marta, 4 King Ace Hole. Here on Game 8 of the Weekend Warrior Series with the Syndicate Poker Club. Syndicate Poker Club plays over at PokerNow.club. You can join the club for free. You can play anywhere on PokerNow.club for free. Or you can get a little special membership and create your own game and all that good stuff. So you can check it out, PokerNow.club, or check out the club itself at PokerNow.club/club/Freaks Syndicate. So there you are. Well, that will do it for this game of the Weekend Warrior Series. We are halfway through the Weekend Warrior Series, Game 8. So we will be back next week with another live broadcast of Game 10. Until then.